Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening once again. I'd like to thank you all so very, very much for taking time out of your evening to join this live stream. Hi, my name is Pebbles, founder of Missing, Lost, and Trafficked, founder of Lured, Lost, and Unsolved. Again, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And I thank you once again for taking time out of your beautiful Sunday, Super Sunday evening and joining this live stream. I'd like for you to share this live stream if you are watching this stream from Facebook. I like for you to share this live stream if you are subscribed to the Missing, Lost, and Trafficked YouTube channel, or perhaps you are just visiting, a unique visitor. You just so happen to see this live stream and became intrigued. I'd like for you to share this live stream as well. I thank you so much for all of your shares. I thank you so much for all of your cares. I thank you so very much for all of your support. There was a few bombshell events having occurred on January 7th. In 1976, on January 7th, we had the Iceland Wars in Vienna. In 1953, on January 7th, President Harry Truman, he announced that the U.S. had developed the hydrogen bomb. And in 1999, on January 7th, we witnessed the impeachment of President Clinton. Something else happened, a bit of a bombshell for our country on January 7th. Something disturbing, something a lot of us are still trying to wrap our heads around, um, trying to understand at this very moment. You see, on January 7th, about 8:30 p.m., police officers in Memphis, Tennessee, pulled over a vehicle for a person they allege was driving reckless, according to a statement released by the Memphis Police Department. I began watching a body cam a video released to the public, and I want you to know that there are a total of four different body cam or camera videos that has been obtained by the Memphis Police Department and publicly released for all to see. I I saw a a segment of footage. The evening officers pulled over a vehicle for a person they allege had been driving reckless. And I was watching the Washington Post body cam footage. I saw a quiet and peaceful street with no movement while viewing that footage for about 30 seconds. While viewing the body cam footage, um, I later saw, maybe about 30, 40 seconds into the footage, three cars at an intersection. Next, I saw police surrounding someone. Um, there was no audio at this point. Then, seconds later, I could clearly see a person being kicked, beaten, and pinned down by police. My heart hurt as I saw a man being hit in the head and tossed around like a rag doll. I saw flashing blue lights coming from squad cars driven by who I like to refer to as savages, but to be accurate, those squad cars were driven by police officers. Next, I saw an officer, maybe two, drag a person to the side of a vehicle. I later learned that person was Tyre Nichols, a 29-year-old Black man raised in Sacramento, California. See, Nichols somehow ended up in Memphis, and unfortunately, he crossed paths with a few Black cops who hated his existence. As I was gathering myself, making sense of what I had just seen, another disturbing video popped up in my Facebook newsfeed. And that video, I saw white hands holding what I believe to be a yellow taser. And then I saw a Black cop grab Tyre out of his car. I heard a voice say, "You gonna get your ass blown the fuck off." Yeah. I was a bit taken back by what I had heard. And then I saw images of what I believe to be other officers surrounding Mr. Tyre Nichols. These officers seem to be aggressive, angry, and rather enraged. I heard a voice say, "Bitch, put your hands behind your back before I break." And then a few seconds later, Tyre, he began running toward Ross Street. Next, I heard the voice of a Caucasian cop refer to Tyre as a bastard. A few minutes rather went by before officers caught up with Tyre, and I heard a voice of a Black man say, "Give me your fucking hands, bitch." Almost simultaneously as Mr. Tyre Nichols was yelling, "Mom! Mom! Mom! Mom!" that moment, I zoomed in on the surveillance footage and I realized I was seeing Tyre be sprayed by what I believe to be pepper spray and tackled. He continued yelling for his mother, Mom, Mom, Mom. I'm not sure where the white officer went because at this point, I no longer heard his voice or saw an image of any person I can identify as being a Caucasian police officer. After watching Tyre get beaten by multiple black cops, I heard the voice of officers saying Tyre was trying to take folks out in. They even said he was going into oncoming traffic. It seems they needed to quickly concoct a logical excuse for beating and brutalizing Mr. Tyre Nichols. I heard an officer brag about the pieces he had hit Tyre with. There were multiple police officers on scene. They seemed to be very excited um, while bragging about how they rocked this young man. But I didn't see Tyre attacking the officers. I clearly saw multiple black faces um, belonging to multiple black officers attacking Tyre. I later learned that Tyre died 3 days later on January 11th. An an independent autopsy determined Mr. Tyre Nichols suffered extensive bleeding, okay, caused by a severe beating. Okay. The following week, on Thursday of January 26th, officials announced that 5 officers directly involved with the beating of Tyre had been charged with second-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, and official misconduct. It's possible that Tyre may have, been saved by doctors if there had not been a unexplained 23-minute delay in getting aid to him. It's been widely reported. CNN reported Tyre's mother got a call around 4 a.m., hours after Tyre had been beaten, from a doctor. The doctor told Miss Wells her son had went into cardiac arrest, that his kidneys were failing. You see, what 5 black police officers did to Tyre Nichols happens amongst black people across this country every single day. Black people across this country without badges, no access to squad cars or tasers, are viciously assaulting each other and murdering each other for no justifiable reason at all. Some of them are pissing on the ops or the graves of individuals they refer to as their ops. You see, many of us are vicious in our pursuit to cancel each other and relentless in our quest to destroy each other. After carefully thinking about what I had witnessed, I have to ask myself, from the streets to the police, why? Why do we hate us? Have a good evening.